everyone, welcome to this video. Today I'm going to focus on the Royalty and Legacy expansion pack, which is the newest expansion pack that we have in the game for The Sims 4, and it was released yesterday on 12th of February. I would like to talk about dynasties today, and specifically we will talk about their values. If you would like to found your own dynasty, you will click on Social Groups, which is this icon, and then you will select Found a Dynasty. Once you will open it, you will see this pop-up which says Create Your Dynasty. Having a dynasty is a very complex mechanic in The Sims 4, and I'm not gonna go too deep about dynasties today, but we will focus on the values, as I already said, and the values are formed by skills and ideals. As you can see, you can add up to 3 skills and 3 ideals, and you have to select at least one in each category. Skills have also encouraged activities, and if your sim will participate in them, they will gain a prestige for dynasty. Ideals work similar as skills, but you can gain and also lose prestige. How will you gain prestige through ideals is if you will participate in encouraged activities and careers or extracurriculars, and you will lose prestige if you will participate in discouraged activities and discouraged careers. I'm gonna go through all of the skills that you can add, and I will tell you what are the encouraged activities, and I'm gonna also tell you what are all the ideals you can add, what are the encouraged and discouraged activities and careers. Let's start with skills, and these skills are divided to 5 different categories if you wanna filter it out, but I'm gonna go through all of them so you have the idea what is possible to add as a skill to form your dynasty. First one is acting, and encourage activity is acting routines. Apothecary is the second skill, and you can craft apothecary elixirs, which is encourage activity. Archaeology has 2 encourage activities. One is excavate, and second one is authenticate artifacts. Archery has 1 encourage activity, and that's to do archery. Baking has 1 encourage activity, which is bake. Bowling has 1 encourage activity, which is go bowling. Charisma has 3 encouraged activities, which is be friendly, give speech, and practice speech and storytelling. Comedy has 3 encouraged activities, and they are do comedy, write comedy, and be funny. Cooking has 1 encouraged activity, which is cook regular food. Cross-stitch is one of these skills that you can add, and it has 1 encouraged activity, which is cross-stitch. DJ mixing has 1 activity which is encouraged, and that's DJing. Dancing has 2 encouraged activities, which are dance and waltz. Diving has 1 encouraged activity, which is use diving board. Entomology has 1 encouraged activity, which is collect butterflies. Entrepreneur has 5 different encouraged activities, and they are research and execute business plans, ship trendy sales, publish books, sell paintings, and advertise Simfluencer hustle online. Fabrication has 1 encouraged activity, and that's fabricate objects. Fishing has 1 encouraged activity, which is to fish. Fitness has 1 encouraged activity, which is to work out. Flower arranging has 1 encouraged activity, which is flower arranging. Gardening has 1 encouraged activity, which is tend garden. Gemology has 1 encouraged activity, which is do gemology. Gourmet cooking has 1 encouraged activity, which is cook gourmet food. Guitar has 1 encouraged activity, which is play guitar. Handiness has 3 encouraged activities, which are upgrade objects, fix objects, and do woodworking. Herbalism has 1 encouraged activity, which is brew herbal remedies. Horse riding has 1 encouraged activity, which is horseback riding. Juice fizzing has 1 encouraged activity, which is make juice fizzing products. Knitting has 1 encouraged activity, which is knitting. Logic has 5 different encouraged activities, which are play chess, use microscope, use telescope, use science objects, and use science table. It also says that dynasty members may challenge the head to a game of chess and take over if they win. Media production has 1 encouraged activity, which is to produce new track. Medium skill has one encouraged activity, which is to do seances. Mischief skill has two encouraged activities, which are be mischievous and use voodoo doll. Mixology has one encouraged activity, which is mix bar drinks. Natural living has one encouraged activity, which is build natural living skill. Nectar making has one encouraged activity, which is make ranch nectar. Painting has one encouraged activity, which is to paint. Papercraft has one encouraged activity, which is to do papercraft. Parenting has one encouraged activity, which is parent dependence. Photography has one encouraged activity, which is to take photos. Piano has one encouraged activity, which is to play the piano. Pipe organ has one encouraged activity, which is to play pipe organ. Pottery has one encouraged activity, which is to do pottery. Programming has two encouraged activities, which is to program and to hack. Research and debate has two encouraged activities, which are do research and to debate. Robotics has one encouraged activity, which is build robots. Rock climbing has one encouraged activity, which is go rock climbing. Rocket science has one encouraged activity, which is rocket science. Romance has three encouraged activities, which are research romance, be romantic, and woohoo. Singing has one encouraged activity, which is to sing. Skiing has one encouraged activity, which is go skiing. Snowboarding has one encouraged activity, which is go snowboarding. Swordsmanship has one encouraged activity, which is duel and practice with swords. And it also says that Dynasty members may challenge the head to duel and take over if they win. Tattooing has one encouraged activity, which is practice tattooing. Thanatology has one encouraged activity, which is to study historical deaths and theories. Vampire lore has two encouraged activities, which are make plasma packs, garlic braids, and vampire potions, and research and read about vampires. Video gaming has one encouraged activity, which is to play video games. Violin has one encouraged activity, which is to play violin. Wellness has one encouraged activity, which is to do spa activities. And last skill you can choose to add is writing, and the encouraged activity is to write. I have noticed that there is no pet training as a skill that we have in the game that you could add to influence your dynasty, and there is no skill which is related to Salvadorian culture. So these two are the ones that I have noticed they are missing, but they might be more because obviously game is so complex that I'm not able to remember all the skills we have in the game. It's also important to point out that I own all expansion game and stuff packs, so these skills that you see in my video are all the skills I have available in my game, and you might not have all of them if you don't own all of these packs. Now let's talk about the ideals that you can choose from. There are 13 of them right now in the game that you can select from, and I'm gonna go through all of them. Let's talk about the encouraged and discouraged activities and careers for all these individual ideals. First ideal is artistic, and the description is imaginative creatives who value music, storytelling, and art. The encouraged activities for artistic ideal are view art, listen to music, paint, do pottery, play an instrument, sing, write, acting routines, use activity table, and perform puppet shows. Encouraged careers and extracurriculars are painter, freelance writer, freelance artist, musician, freelance fashion photographer, style influencer, arts critique, actor, drama club, and author. And the discouraged careers are athlete, business, military, and law. Second ideal is bold, which says confident adventurers who value courage and new experiences. The encouraged activities in a bold ideal are confident social interactions, rocket science, get tattooed, go skiing, go snowboarding, use water vehicles, go rock climbing, do archery, dive in the ocean, use diving board, and duel and practice with swords. Encouraged careers and extracurriculars for this ideal are astronaut, military, diver, athlete, secret agent, park ranger, marine biologist, detective, and lifeguard. Discouraged activities are watch TV, watch movies on TV, and browse the web. And discouraged careers are writer, tech guru, freelance writer, and freelance programmer. Third ideal is caring, and the description is noble altruists who value kindness, support, and charity. The encouraged activities for a caring ideal are give affection, support emotions and needs, offer advice, offer mentoring, donate and give to charity, volunteering, and give massages. Encouraged careers and extracurriculars are park counselor, naturopath, relationship counselor, funeral director, charity organizer, babysitter, education, doctor, and lifeguard. Discouraged activities are be mean, fight, cast chaotic spells, use evil ghost mastery, swipe objects, sabotage objects, hack, and discover and exploit scandals. And discouraged careers are villain and criminal. There's also a description that when giving to charity, Dynasty members get more prestige the larger the donation is, and the Dynasty members won't get prestige from being mean to Dynasty rivals. Another ideal is called connoisseur, and the description is Sims who value luxurious living and decadent experiences. Encouraged activities for this ideal are consume excellent quality food and drinks, eat gourmet food, eat experimental food, drink mixology drinks, drink nectar, use hot tub, do spa activities, hire domestic services, watch live entertainment, and hire entertainer. Encouraged careers and extracurriculars are culinary and food critique. Discouraged activities are consume poor quality food and drinks, eat junk food and quick meals, and build natural living skill. Discouraged careers are park worker, military, marine biologist, and astronaut. Fifth ideal is called devious, and its description says sly rogues who value mischief and cunning. Encouraged activities for this ideal are discover and exploit scandals, swipe objects, sabotage objects, hack, be mischievous, and use voodoo doll. Encouraged careers and extracurriculars are secret agent, oracle, covert operator, and interstellar smuggler. Discouraged activities are donate and give to charity and volunteering. Discouraged careers are space ranger, officer, detective, and charity organizer. Next ideal is called diplomatic, and its description says persuasive mediators who value politeness and charm. Encouraged activities are be friendly, practice speech and storytelling, give speech, debate, record video, and nobility actions. Encouraged careers and extracurriculars are politician, simfluencer, social media, style influencer, environmental manager, noble, journalist, actor, civic planner, and romance consultant. Discouraged activities are two, and it's be mean and fight, and discouraged careers are military and criminal. Dynasty members won't get prestige from being mean to Dynasty rivals. Next ideal is called hardworking, and its description says diligent high achievers who value prestigious careers, education, and making a bunch of simoleons. The encouraged activities for this ideal are answer work emails, woohoo, play and nap involved, offer mentoring, do homework, work hard while at work or school, and flaunt wealth. Encouraged careers and extracurriculars are law, engineer, business, startup entrepreneur, salary person, education, politician, and doctor. Discouraged activities are slack off while at work or school, leave early or miss work or school, watch TV, browse the web, get massages and manicures, and nap. And discouraged careers are painter, interior decorator, entertainer, actor, social media, style influencer, and esport gamer. Next ideal is called Jolly, and the description says carefree merrymakers who value levity, games, and entertainment. The encouraged activities are dance, waltz, cheerlead, sing, do comedy, be funny, watch live entertainment, use bubble blower, play physical games, play table games, play video games, play with toys, and hire entertainer. Encouraged careers and extracurriculars are cheer team member, mixologist, video game streamer, esport gamer, and comedian. And discouraged activities are do seances, answer work emails, cry and mourn. And discouraged careers are military, law, reaper, detective, salary person, business, undertaker, and doctor. Next ideal is called mysterious, and it says somber seekers who value connecting with the celestial, the occult, and the realms beyond. This one sounds interesting. The encouraged activities for this ideal are cry and mourn, discuss mysterious death and occult, stargazing, moonbathing, use voodoo doll, read tarot cards, do seances, use alien powers, use vampire powers, drink plasma, cast spells, use good ghost mastery, use evil ghost mastery, possess objects, and use werewolf abilities. Encouraged careers and extracurriculars are astronaut, paranormal investigator, undertaker, and reaper. Discouraged activities are do comedy and be funny, and discouraged careers are entertainer, style influencer, social media, and actor. Next ideal is called nature loving, and its description says tree hugging caretakers who value nature and animals. Encouraged activities for this ideal are tend garden, fish, look for frogs, collect butterflies, look for, breed or release axolotls, care for pets, play with pets, care for small pets, care for livestock, care for ranch animals, conservation activities, swim, build a natural living skill, and install eco-friendly upgrades. Encouraged careers and extracurriculars for this ideal are conservationist, diver, fisherman, naturopath, scout, park worker, gardener, and green technician. Discouraged activities are install and fill fuel cells and H2O siphoners, browse the web, watch TV, watch movies on TV, and be mean to animals. And discouraged careers are engineer, business, tech guru, and salary person. Next ideal is passionate, and it's described as dramatic lovers who value romance and attention. Encouraged activities are be romantic, woohoo, research romance, duel for romance, practice speech and storytelling. And encouraged careers and extracurriculars are internet personality, style influencer, actor, and romance consultant. Next ideal is called scholarly, and its description says cerebral, well-read thinkers who value scientific thought. The encouraged activities are use telescope, use microscope, use science objects, play chess, program, read, do research, hold lectures, and use science table. Encouraged careers and extracurriculars are engineer, mortician, startup entrepreneur, scientist, freelance programmer, education, and doctor. And discouraged careers are culinary, entertainer, actor, style influencer, and esport gamer. And the last ideal is called vicious, and its description says callous ruffians who value ferocity and directness. Encouraged activities for this ideal are duel, use practice dummy and punching bag, be mean, fight, cast chaotic spells, and use evil ghost mastery. Encouraged careers and extracurriculars are boss, officer, and interstellar smuggler. Discouraged activities are give affection, support emotions and needs, donate and give to charity, and volunteering. And discouraged careers are undertaker, politician, naturopath, social media, and doctor. Dynasty members may challenge the head to a fight and take over if they win. Dynasty members won't get prestige when being friendly to Dynasty allies. So these were all of the ideals that you can choose from. And as I said before, you have to add at least one skill and add one ideal to create your dynasty. If you found this video helpful, please consider to subscribe to my channel if you're not subscribed yet. Like this video, hype it, or share it if you want to. I would love to hear in the comment section from you if you will create your own dynasty or if you will play with some of the dynasties that we already have in the game. Thank you so much for watching. I'm gonna be covering Royalty and Legacy expansion pack in next few videos, and I hope that I will see you in some of them or in some others that I have on my channel. Thank you one more time, and bye for now.